Hey guys, welcome to Isaiah's Reviews, and today we're reviewing one of my favorite products of this year to kick off this sports season, as in my son starts soccer pretty soon. It's not too far away, maybe a month away or something like that. And this is going to be with him. This is going to be his water bottle. I've got two of them. I've got a black one and a blue one. This thing's called the HandFan. This is a 20-ounce rechargeable bottle that you can put water in, and you can have your own personal fan with you with 3 different speed settings that will last anywhere from 5 to 15 hours, depending on slow, medium, or high speeds, which is absolutely perfect for a day at the ball fields for your little buddy, your little girl, sports, whatever, t-ball, baseball, soccer, all that good stuff in between. But phenomenal product. I was very surprised. So let's get into the specs, and I'll show you what all you get with it and how it works. So this is a 2600 milliamp hour battery inside this. So it is a little top heavy, but I think they've designed the base to support that when empty. So it's not really bad until it gets quite a bit off its tilt. But this water bottle is one of those nice water bottles that you see that you're like, wow, that's like medical grade plastic or something, but it's like a thicker type of a plastic. It's not flimsy by any means. And let's read what they say. The material is made of high quality food grade reusable Triton copolyester plastics and BPA free, which we just said, and it is a 600 milliliter or 20 ounce leak-proof lid, all that good stuff. One of the genius mechanisms of this, which we'll get to, is the ability to turn on and off the fan with just releasing it down to its base and releasing it back up again. There's like a little magnet thing in there, I think, that tells it to kill the battery and to turn it back on as you lift and go get a sip and all this other stuff. So it's great because it is made for, I need some cooling. Slam it down, let's go back out on the field. So that's phenomenal. That everything about it is fast acting and definitely a good bang for the buck. You do get overcurrent protection, high voltage resistance, battery protection, all this kind of good stuff in it. So I feel like if you want to leave it with your kid, everything in here has some protection going on and the electronics of it. You'll be good. Also, the waterproofing of this fan can get wet. All that goodness can happen to it. So I feel pretty confident leaving it in my 5.5, almost 6-year-old son's hands. Go get a cap for the cup itself. You get a actual filter system for the straw. Now it comes with just a generic straw that you get with any water bottle right now, but it also comes with this carbon filter here, and you get some refills with it. You just take this little cap piece off. This is what goes up inside the container. This goes up, and then you suck out of this part of it. And in here is the carbon filter, which would go in there. This has a little gasket where it will seal, so all the water has to go through this carbon filter before it gets to you, which is great. This system works phenomenal. This is pretty good for if you're at the ball fields and you got to refill this thing out of the little stations they have set up for free water. If you're not getting your water from home, which is usually where we get ours, or a bottled water, but if you're left with a water station that you have to, and you don't know where it's from, slap this on for your kid, and I think you'll be good to go. So this is pretty phenomenal that it comes with all this for the price too, because the price is a very good price. But I keep all the extra components for these, which I have two. This one actually actively has water in it, what we'll get to later. Black and blue, I do believe that's the only colors they come in right now, but I keep all the components that it comes with in this. Now, the little sling here is a genius design because when you get this, you can just poke this down into this, like so, boom. It sits right up in there like that. So if this does snap off, you might get a replacement part for it. But that's just a genius little design I noticed. There's a lot of little design features of this, like that is super convenient. And we'll get into that in just a second. And this is leak proof, as you see here. Leak proof, there's no air bubbles coming up through here. Completely leak proof design, which I appreciate. Some ice floating around in there still. But yeah, totally leak proof. So good design. At any rate, you get a fan, you get 2 straws, one with the filter, one without the filter. You get a fan cover, which is this hard capsule, which we'll get into in just a second. You get a cup cover. You get a water cup, of course, user manual, filters, 3 filters, and a USB charging cable with it. Yeah, so now let's get into the good stuff, which is actually the bottle. One of the things I love about it, which you can see here, is that there is room for you to actively drink out of this. There's a little finger lever right there that you can grab, and it'll help get that out. So if you have this covered, say you're on a dusty ball field or you don't need this, you can leave this covered, totally get your water going on from that. Or you can remove this, and right when you flick this over, it goes to its last setting, which is on high right now. It goes back over. Once it clicks in, it shuts itself off, which is extremely nice. I'll go ahead and turn this off here, but we'll turn it on its lowest setting. There you can see a complete battery readout in detail on where you're at on your charge, which is great. Now, on the side here, we'll get to the charging port, which I am totally happy to say is USB Type-C. Now, all your kids, because iPhone's going over to USB Type-C, so everybody on the ball fields and stuff is going to have a USB Type-C cable to recharge this thing if you need to, if you just forgot to charge it, but it should last you all day on a field. The button here, which is going to cycle from low, high, or medium to high, to off, and then it shuts everything off to conserve battery, which is nice. And you can get to the straw, which we've already gone over here. And I like people who have big noses. This thing sticks out enough to where I can drink on it, and my nose doesn't even touch that. So that's cool. And then to put this on, you just leave your window a little off from the straw, goes down, and then it locks back over to completely reveal access to the straw, and then your strap can move around the glass bottle however you want it. Now, with no liquid in this, of course, the head's going to weigh more. There's 2600 milliamp hour battery pack in there. But you get water in there, it acts just like any other water bottle. So there you go. Let's talk about the amount of wind off of this. The amount of wind is good. You get plenty of breeze. So if you're sitting out at a picnic and you're eating, and you can turn this thing on high and set it up a good distance away from you, that it will sit over the top of the food that you eat and be out of the way and still give you a good breeze to stay cool. Works low. If you want to set it on low, just get a casual breeze or a casual breeze over your food to keep bugs and stuff away from your food when you're out and you don't really need the fan on you. You can run it across the top of your food and stuff and try to help keep pests away from your cool little picnic that you have set up for yourself or your loved one or whatever. It's cycling. Put this thing down in your little cycle water bottle holder, right? And check this out. You set it, snap it down, you're cycling along. How about you turn this fan up to you? And now you got your own personal fan to blow up into your chest and face and stuff while you're cycling. What? Yeah, you can do that. That's cool. So you got a little wagon for the kiddos. Got two of them in a wagon. The cup holders own wagons. Get two of these. Cross ventilation system for your little wagon kids. For camping, put it on your lowest setting. Leave it hanging from the top of your tent or something like that in your camping situation. That 15 hours on the low setting will just create a nice noise to sleep to, but also a nice steady breeze. So you'll be a little comfortable. A desk fan for your work. Set this over to the side on your desk while you're working. Get you through the complete day. This thing just sitting cross breeze. It just feels better to have active air moving around. I will say the layout of everything on this water bottle has been thought out to a T. And it's exactly where it needs to be. Like when I first got it, took it out of the box, I was like, good Lord, is this really something that I'm gonna actively use? And I started actively using it. And you know, with the placement of the fan, like where the hinge is and how it tilts to me here, and then where the straw port is here, and how it comes out right next to the fan. What that does is, I'm very hot, cool, drink, boom, back again. My hand, boom, tilts slightly like that, and then back to fan. I could do it like this, but most of the time you're probably going to do it like that out of habit. Doom, but boom, back again. It's in one fluid motion. Like, I don't have to do much to get this to work. And that's what I appreciate about the whole thing. You don't have to do a lot. And it's there right here at the top. Just when you need it, it turns right on when you flick it up. And to me, you're going to get more use out of something that's just more ergonomic and just makes sense in the positioning of everything. And it's got everything you need and nothing that you don't. I love the carbon filters. We'll carry those to the ball fields. I'm saving those for when my son starts soccer, because we'll go to the water dispensary unit thingy-mabob, whatever they call it. I don't even know if thingy-mabob's a word, but we're going to go there. I'm going to have that carbon filter on, and I'm not going to feel guilty about giving him water out of everyone else's water Gatorade container thingy. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to feel guilty about giving him water because it's going to be filtered. And the fan power is so strong on high. This is what it sounds like. And let me blow it across the mic. Keep going distance. That's fully outstretched. Perfect high breeze from that far away. That's crazy. So I love every single thing about the HandFan bottle. It surpassed my expectations upon, sure, I'll review it, why not kind of thing. It turned out, I think, it will be the hit of the entire year. So at the end of this year, I kind of really think this will be the product of the year that we get the most use out of as a family unit. Ball fields, man, the beach, all that stuff, this will go with us, and having the ability to wash off the fan and wash everything off and not worry about getting something wet's a plus too for the beach, because you want to wash everything off every day. If you don't, the sand will just destroy it, so I don't have to worry with that, and that's a plus. So make sure to go check out the link down in the YouTube description and grab you a HandFan. The price right now, I'm looking at it, you get a 10% off clippable coupon. It's already 30% off right now. I mean, you're looking at 20-something bucks, in the lower 20s, just over $20 for this total shipped. I would grab one of each, if not as many as it'll let you get with that coupon. I don't know if it's off one or two, but get one for the whole family going into the sports season and then trickling into summer, because I promise you're going to use it. It really is a good device. USB Type-C, high fan strength, filter. You can get those carbon replaceable filters pretty easy. So good job, HandFan. This is like version 2 or something like that, I think. So blew my mind. I keep saying that. So make sure to explode on that subscribe button and ding that bell so you get notified on the next product review I got coming out. I've got a lot because, of course, I'm behind them. I always am. See ya.